Hi YouTube viewers, today's makeup look is going to be the brand new On the Floor video by Jennifer Lopez. She looks stunning. I still can't believe she's 41 years old. She looks like she did when she was in her early 20s. So jealous. This is basically the look. It was requested by Trish Villeneuve. She wanted to see what it would look like, and there's a little bit more advanced makeup tips in this video, so you'll be able to learn quite a bit. I do some lashes at the top and the bottom. The eyes itself, believe it or not, the eyeshadow is fairly easy to do. The tricky part is getting those bottom lashes in, and I'll say it later on in the video, but I'll say it here again. Basically, the lashes that I put on at the top are more than what you should be putting on. This is just how I feel comfortable with them. But you guys will also notice that I colored my hair brown. There's no more blonde in it. This is the first time in probably more than 6 years that I've not had that blonde in there. So let me know what you guys think. I think for this look in particular, it looks fantastic, but I'm not fully accustomed to it yet. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy the video, learn lots, and check out that new video because it is hot, hot, hot. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye. In the JLo video, she has got gorgeous sun-kissed skin. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to take the Face and Body by MAC. Color is N3. And I'm going to be mixing it a little bit with the Red Earth Bronzing Potion. And it's a really nice kind of bronzy color. You'll see there. So you're going to mix it with your foundation. You're going to use quite a bit of this stuff because you want to make sure that you can see it on the skin. So I always use my hand as my palette, so I'll put, you know, a little bit of foundation. Mix it together. You can use a foundation brush or a sponge. I have all types of foundation brushes. I've got like the little ones, and then I have the huge ones that cover the entire face. It depends, well, not the entire face there, I'm exaggerating, but covers a majority of it. So if you're using a sponge, you're going to want to dab in there and just dab all over the skin. Don't worry about the concealer portion because you're going to put a little bit of this on top of it as well. But you'll see already it's got kind of that glow to it. That's what we want. So do the entire face, and then we'll come back and do some concealer. I'm going to be using the Craftobian concealer. And I bought this at a hair show, so I don't really know whereabouts you could get it. But I always use my hand to mix, so you guys can, it causes you to put your finger less into the product. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do right in the ducts of the eyes. And you're also going to bring that up into the eye here. And you're going to dab. Try not to rub too much. Just dab the color there. Other key spots, you're going to want to go around the nose. Hormonal spot for the women. A little bit above the chin. And if you want, you can go right into the Cupid's bow. Right there. So then you're just going to want to dab and blend that in. And you should have a little bit of foundation left on your hand. So that's what you're going to use to go on top of it. Because it is going to look a little light. And then once you have it, you can take some of your foundation again and just kind of rub it on top. And then you can keep layering until you get where you want to go with this. The actual eyeshadow itself is pretty easy. I'm going to be using my bridal palette. There's a lot of different colors in here, but mainly we're going to focus on using, if I can see here, we're going to use this on the lid. We're going to use this in the crease, and then we're going to do a mixture of these two for a darker crease. So just to kind of add color to it. But there's a lot of different options. If you guys don't have a palette, just use, you know, 3 different types of browns and things like that. We're going to go closer. So first I'm going to start off by just putting a nice kind of shiny white in the crease, or sorry, the inner corner of the eye. Now the main thing about this video is that she's got a lot of focus right here and underneath her brow. I'm going to do a touch up of that afterwards with the airbrush, but just before we get started, just add a quick little bit there. So right in that inner corner of the eye. You don't need to get too much on the lid. So right near the tail end of the eyebrow, and bring that up here. I'm going to be doing one eye at a time, but I'll cut out the other eye starting from this point just to make it easier on you guys. In the video, she's got this nice nude brown. It's a warm color, almost kind of like an orange pigment to it. So you're going to put that on the lid and bring it up just a little bit into this kind of corner here, but you are going to cover the entire lid. And it's a darker brown. It's going to go right on the bone. So if you feel, you should be able to dab it just on that brow bone. You can blend it a little bit in that corner, but circular motions. But you do see this arc in the video. So just nice circular motions, not going too high. And you don't need to go all the way across here. Just kind of end right there is good. Take a mixture of a brown and a black, and you can kind of use your hand to make the perfect color. You don't want it too dark. But you do want it to show a little bit. So I'm going to grab this and we're just going to lightly go right underneath where we had just put in that other brown. Just nice circular motions so you can see that we're slowly building that intensity. And if you want to make it a little bit more drastic, you can, but this is essentially what she has on there. And then we'll keep building till it's as dark as you want. Put on your liner. You can either do a really nice black and smoke it out, or what I'm going to do is do a liquid liner, and right when it dries I'm going to put some black powder on it. So we're going to go right as close as we can and just do a nice thin line. Too many people focus on getting this super perfect. You know what I mean? Like, look, I made a mistake, big deal. So makeup is so fixable and people just get too worried about it. See, like I had made a mistake and now it's fixed. Ta-da! The other thing you guys can do here, which I kind of like, is I just extended the liner right here and brought it up and created this nice little gap. Now we're going to put on some lashes. Make sure that you put lots of mascara before. The top lashes in our video are pretty heavy, so I'm going to be doing a really nice heavy lash. Probably a little bit more than what she has in the video, but just, you know, for fun. Now the bottom lashes, you'll notice they're kind of like spider-like, really the Kim Kardashian in her video. So what I've done, and I don't know if you guys can see this, is I've taken this lash and I've cut it up in little pieces. So I'm going to be just putting a few little pieces in between, probably about 5 pieces total. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly before I got started with the lashes. The reason why it's so important to do your mascara before you put on fake lashes is you're really not sure where you're going to put them, especially for the single ones. So as you guys can see, the top is missing some, but if I really wanted to, my bottom lashes, and I did them really messy, so I'm just kind of going in them, playing with the bottom. That's the whole point, to kind of create that spidery look that she has. I could technically leave it like this. I want to exaggerate it, so I'll show you guys in a minute what it looks like with the other lashes. So this is what it looks like with the lashes on. So I already warned you guys, these lashes are way bigger than what you should use to recreate this look. However, I'm accustomed to having really big lashes, so this is how I want it. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of that lash, and then I have the big lashes at the top, and it just creates a really wow look. So it's beautiful. I love it. And okay, so you can hear the airbrush gun going in the background. This is what it looks like. It's the Denier. I am fully certified in that, so it's fantastic to use in these cases. The color I'm going to be using is Denier Opal White, and you only need about 1 drop. of this stuff. And you're just going to spray a little bit on your hand to make sure that it's coming out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right into the corner here. You can see that the color is already there. Just right there. And then here's the spot where it's really important. So you can move your lash. And you got that really nice white area just like in the video. And you can just spray a little bit further to blend it out. And you've got that white that shows up in her video. Use a little bit of the MAC blunt and just kind of like on a, oops, not the right brush, angled brush. I'm gonna just dab, make sure you don't have too much. And I'm gonna line where I'm gonna want this to go. So I'm gonna put it just right about there. And you can start, everybody says you can never start by the middle. I always go this way and then tend to go back down. So you're also going to add this wherever you want to make your lines. So I always like to put them right down my nose. Won't have to do that in about a month, because that'll be all fixed. And you'll do the other side. You can go right into this chin spot right here to make your face look a lot slimmer. Don't get right here, so just right near the ear. Down here, you always got to make sure it's blended out with a little bit of bronzer. So I'm going to be using the Teint Bronzé by Les Vatiers, and just a little bit on my brush. And we're just going to, in circular motions, apply this. And you'll see once you put powder on this, it'll make it a lot lighter. So a lot of people get freaked out to think they're going to look like a clown. But we're going to blend everything out afterwards. So just go right on top of that MAC where you wanted it. Focus a little bit on the cheeks. Alright, so for the lips, I'm going to be using a really nude color, and that's what she has. The focus is so much on the eyes in this video that I'm going to be using Fire Alarm by Hard Candy. The packaging is absolutely adorable. One of my new faves, and I've been looking for a color like this since they got rid of Bubblish in L'Oreal. So I'm going to put this color. Isn't that awesome? Oh! Love it. Make sure your lips are really well moisturized before, and this color is almost like when you put concealer on your lips, but when you do that it just gets really dry. I'm going to be using NYX and Coffee. Using a little bit of, I don't know what it's called, but it's a gold gloss. So for extra little tricks, you can use this on your cheeks. So you'll see. You can just smile. See how it creates that nice high cheekbone? Love it! And it stays on the entire day. Do a little bit down the nose as a highlight. Because what I do is I put two dark lines and a light line, and on the lips just a nice little, and you're gonna do it right in a Cupid's bow. And that is it, guys. Here is the look. I hope that you enjoyed it. It turned out beautiful, and it's such a really nice summer look as well. It's beautiful, I think, on any type of skin type. It looks beautiful with brown eyes. I have my blue contacts in, so it looks really pretty with that as well. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again, Trish, for asking for the tutorial, and that I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Bye.